Hi everybody, Happy New Year. Welcome to YouTube. And hopefully, it's been a while since I've done a live here. That's the way it goes. Life gets in the way sometimes, health gets in the way, things get in the way, and time passes and I go, oh my God, it's been 2 months. So it's been a while. Hopefully you come on board and we do some live reads, because that's what this is all about. I'm going to pull up my phone here too, that way if I miss any feed on my big screen, I'll be able to catch it here. I had a very interesting read a minute ago with a departed dog, Lil, and she was such a sweet and kind, gentle soul. Telling her owner, it's time to move on, but not yet, not too fast. But you can get another dog, just not yet. Soon. But she reminded me how they just are so with us, She said, I'm right there at the kitchen table. I'm right with you. So I haven't gone anywhere. So let's see. Hopefully I get a few people coming on. I did not advertise, so this should be interesting. I might share this with Facebook. If you do get on board, please share it. I'm going to do live. Let's say live on YouTube. There we go, live on YouTube. And my address, Diane Lupo 444, and that's the same address as my that is the same address as my Gmail, so it's dianelupo444@gmail.com. So if you would like a reading, that's where I go. I don't know even where to find myself. Oh, there we go, it is live, so it is working. And let me see if I can pull up, is anyone talking yet? Is anyone on board yet? If not, okay, so I'm going to do a general reading, and you can see I have the little box there so you can watch the cards. Let me get up a little closer, and you can watch the cards as I go. Let's pull some cards for 2026. What's going on with, everyone's been asking me about, is money going to get better? Are things going to become more affordable? And I have to say, I do listen to the astrologers and I listen to the people who make predictions. And it's interesting because some of them are, a little negative. But most of them, a bigger percentage, they've all been optimistic about what's coming. So I'm optimistic. I'm being very optimistic about what's coming. So here we go. I'm going to say, how do the finances look for, let's say, America, the U.S.? How do finances look for the U.S. for the first 6 months of 2026? First 6 months of 2026, how do the finances look? One more. All right, so far nobody's here. It's interesting. But if you tune in, you tune in. It's the luck of the draw. That's why you have to hit those notification bells. And hopefully we'll get going soon. I know it takes a while. I'm very new to this, and I appreciate everybody's patience and everybody tuning in and giving me their advice. So what is the financial forecast for the U.S. for the first 6 months of 2026? Let's see. Oh, wow. Nice card to start off with, the World. So right off the bat, the World is things are coming into balance, full circle. Things are coming full circle. I feel like a completion. They're going to complete whatever it is they're doing to change things. They're actually making headway, and then things are coming to fruition. I also have the infinity sign popping out at me over this angel's head. See that little infinity sign under the word world? So I feel that they're breaking ground. They're setting some new precedents. Things are coming into better balance. They've uncovered a lot of fraud already, so we'll see. Yeah, no more worrying about money. So let's make that a thing of the past. Collectively, if all you hear on the news is, oh, money is bad, things are too, it's the collective thought that affects things. So the more positive we can be about our own resources, about our own outlook in life and at money, the more positive we can be, then we attract that. If we focus on the negative, then that's where we get stuck. That is where we get stuck. All right. Oh, look at that. Yes, everyone's going to be looking forward to the summer. This is the Four of Pentacles. And, look, she's in the jewelry store. And those of you from Rhode Island, I have to tell you, every time I saw this card, it reminded me of the ladies' room at Twin Oaks. I just thought that's a landmark restaurant in the state of Rhode Island. So if you ever visit there, make sure you check out the ladies' room. It's not that they have jewelry on the counters, but it just reminded me of it. So know that by June, we're doing a little better. We not only have enough to make ends meet, but we are spending a little extra on on little luxury items. So we're moving into the summer with some nice, I'm going to push this up, with some nice money, nice coinage coming in. Okay. The illusion, the ego, the illusion of being stuck. So the ego, see, she has a blindfold on, but you can see through it. And they have shackles, but they're broken. So some of the country may still feel like, oh, I don't know, this isn't real, this isn't really happening, or this isn't really going to work. And no, this card is saying, no, absolutely, we're moving forward. It's an illusion, or it's negative, conversation going on, if that's what you're thinking. Oh yeah, there's some good news coming in. So there'll be a lot going on. Well, we're going into the 250 years of America. So I feel like we're going to be hearing some good news leading into that about America's finances and about the U.S. economy, maybe even about what's coming into our own pockets, because this night is coming into the reading. I feel that the good news is going to directly affect us, so maybe we'll be getting a little bit more in our tax refunds, or a little bit more in our Social Security. Maybe they'll work on health care so we can pocket more of our money. I see there are 2 people watching. Ask a question. Write a question in the comment section. You have to be a subscriber in order to comment. It's free. Just click subscribe and then go to the comment section and write your question. Victory. Wow. And look at that. It's a 6. So 6 of Wands. I asked about the U.S. economy from now until June. And I have to say, guys, my gut feeling from all the card readings I've been doing for everybody's individual finances, this looks really, really good. It looks like things are fine. We started off with the world and we end up in victory. We have to let go of the negative vibes, or the negative fixation on, oh, everything's so expensive. And well, I know we're at a little over $2 a gallon of gas here in Tennessee. So what is it, $2.20, something like that. So the rest of the country hopefully is coming down. And I know that's a big savings. Groceries have definitely come down from what I'm buying on a weekly basis. So things are looking good. So let's keep going. Ooh, that looks good. All right. What other question can we ask? Let's see. How about Europe, the EU, and what's going on with their economy? How's that economy looking? What's going on? Let's just do the rest of the world. Let's not key in, because they're going to have the World Economic Forum soon. I don't want to get into politics or anything. So let's see what is going on. Remember, if you have a question, please write it in the comment section, and I will try to answer you as best I can. So let's see the rest of the world. How does the economy look for the rest of the world from now till June? That's all I'm asking, now till June. All the astrologers are saying there's going to be a big kerflooey, something big. Not necessarily anything to do with the economy, but it could be a natural, like earthquake or volcano, big volcanoes, something, a big event in August. But let's focus on the money here. And let's see if, we have 5 people watching now. Anybody have a question? Write your question in the comment section. If I'm not seeing the comments, then something is wrong here in River City. Then message me somehow. Message me at Facebook Messenger. And I'll check that in a minute if you have a question. Let's see. How does the economy look for the rest of the world from now till June 2026? What does the economy look like for the rest of the world? The USA is definitely on an uptick, and everybody is putting a little more money in their pocket. They have a little more money to spend this summer. Spirits are rising. If you look behind me, you see that board with all those words and some pictures there. That's the vision board we did for last week for the portal, the January 9th portal. Well, this weekend today is the 10th, tomorrow is the 11th, which is a 1. January is a 1. The 10th is a 1. Tomorrow it's an 11. And 2026 adds up to a 10, which is a 1. So today is 111. Tomorrow is 1111. 4 ones. So if you want to manifest, get going on your vision board. It's a good thing to do. All right, the rest of the world. Let's see what's going on with the rest of the world with the economy. From now till June 2026. We started off, the USA started off with the world, and we ended in victory. So I know that things are moving forward. Oh, here is a messenger. Let me see. Any questions? Or maybe someone's going to tell me about a technical error that I can't see for some reason. Any questions? One new message. Julia Ladd. I'm watching you on YouTube. Can I please ask about what 2026 has in store for me? Yes. Oh, there's life out there. All right, Julia, let me finish Europe. Okay, they have some work to do. They have to get it together. USA started out with the world. The rest of the world has to do a little bit of introspection there. They've got to do a little bit of adjustment. Yeah, they got to brace themselves. Things are going to be a little more challenging. Changes are happening and they're not too happy about it. So they will have to embrace the changes as best they can. And Julia, I'm sorry that you couldn't just write in the comment section. I don't know why there isn't a comment section. So I have no idea why that happened. I've done this before, and it didn't work out like this. So I'm not sure what's happened, but I'm going to try to fix it if I can. All right, so far this is the rest of the world bracing themselves for some changes. They've got to break through. But wow, financial security, 10 of Pentacles. So it looks like the rest of the world, as the U.S. rises, so does everyone else. Things are going well. Lots of good work happening on the World Forum in economics. So lots of good deals are being made. Oh yeah. They're gonna have to fight for what they want, getting it their way. getting things their way, but it looks like it's going to happen. Yeah, there's a lot of work to be done, but they can get there. And this is very, very promising. So they've got a little bit, I asked by the end of June, so it looks like they're doing more work, where we will, by June, the U.S. is already feeling like, wow, we can breathe again. But the rest of the world is still adjusting. Some countries better than others. Some countries giving birth to new possibilities, new trading, things. See how political I am? Notice my language is very bad. This is good, though. It's not like, oh my God, we're in the pits. They just have to buckle down. They have to buckle down and come to some kind of agreement and not be afraid of change. If they're not afraid of change, then things will move forward for them. All right, now I'm going to get to Julia Ladd. Julia, thank you so much for coming into my channel. I'm sorry that, let's see, whatever's going on is going on. Let's see, enable preview. And let's see, I'm going to go back to this. Here we go. No. I wish my tech were here. He just disappeared on me. Julia Ladd, what's in store for you for 2026? So we know overall, and if you're in the U.S., Julia, let me know where you're from. I let you in here. You can friend me on Facebook too. I welcome everyone as long as you're nice. If you get politically nasty or any of that stuff, then I give you the boot. I don't hold back. I tell it like it is, right? I am going to do, no, I want to get, bear with me, Julia, bear with me. Bear with me. My screen got all discombobulated and now I'm like way too big for my liking. But I guess I'll have to live with it. Hopefully you're in Florida. Oh, lucky you. And you're in a great state. I mean, Florida, everyone's moving to Florida. What, 1 million people just from the city of New York just moved to Florida. Imagine that. That's crazy. I know we're in Tennessee and we're getting people from all over the country. California, in New York primarily, Chicago. I had a lady, I was at the lottery machine, and she was crying at how changed it was and how she lived there all her life and she had to move because it just was not user-friendly anymore. Okay, so Julia Ladd. You sound like a movie star, Julia. That's a great, was it Cheryl Ladd? She was famous. Julia Ladd. Oh, Julia. Oh, wow. Look what popped out. The star. So I cut the deck and this popped out. And I wish I could, the star. So right off the bat, I'm going to tell you, to have this fly out, the star is about things coming to fruition, right? The light at the end of the tunnel. The flow is beginning. No more resistance. The flowers are in bloom. The birds are singing. So I'm going to just put that up on the top. Again, please bear with me. I wish my tech were here because I don't know how this happened, but it did. Let's see. Your next card is Seven of Cups. So you're at a crossroads. You're trying to make up your mind of what you want to do next. There's change coming. So the guidance here for you, Julia, is to just get quiet, get clear. This is a weekend to manifesting and take baby steps. Like, where do you want to be in 3 months? Where do you want to be in 6 months? Try to work on it from that perspective. Little increments. Do you want a new car? Yeah, I want a new car, and I want it by June. If I can have a new car by June, so what do you need to get that new car? So instead of being like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, try to get clear and then focus in on what it truly is you want. And then try to see the time frame in your mind. Like, well, I know that's very doable in 6 months. I could get that. I could make that happen. I could get things working in that direction. So you'll have choices to make, but it's very important for you, and this is a manifesting weekend, to get clear on what it is you want, because I feel you're going to get it with that star dropping out. The universe is really working hard to bring you what you need, what you want. There's a new opportunity for you too. So if you're not happy with your career, you can change it. If you're not happy with your job, there's a new one coming along. Now, 2026 and this whole new ascension, right? We're in the new ascension. We're in the new dimension, they're saying. And if you're not aligned with what you're truly passionate about, then you will continue to have resistance. But if you're doing work you love, if you're doing work that is aligned with your integrity, aligned with your true purpose, you are going to have a great year. And I love that this is a 1. It's an ace, right? It's a 1. So it's a new beginning. So I feel you do get some clarity. You will be able to make up your mind. You are going to get clear so that you can take advantage of that beautiful Ace of Wands. And this opportunity that's coming, is followed by the 9 of Cups. Julia, you are in great luck right now. I'm glad you tuned in and you were excited about the star. I would be even a little more excited about this guy. Okay, I call him my magic genie. The 9 of Cups is extreme luck, but not just that. It's more like the universe is tuned into your channel and they're listening to you. So keep your thoughts positive. Keep your speech positive. Be very focused on the outcome you desire in every situation across the board, financially, emotionally, physically, spiritually, because what you ask for, you will get. That's very exciting. Ooh, Queen of Pentacles. What sign are you? If you're a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, then wow, whatever that career opportunity followed by the magic genie is, this is going to be a great year of luck, of you being able to do what you truly want to do, accomplish your dreams, accomplish your goals. That little bunny rabbit there, pregnant with possibilities. I love that. That phrase from Shanta of Mystical Fortunes. The bunny is, significant to, maybe you wanted a child, maybe you've been trying to get pregnant, this could be the year. Maybe you wanted to start a business, this could be the year. Maybe you wanted to, just start a new relationship. The Queen of Pentacles can get it done. Whatever it is she sets out to do, whatever she puts her mind to, she can do. Oh, you are a Virgo. Wow. Well, imagine you showed up in your own reading, Julia. So good for you. I have a feeling I'm here just for you tonight. If you are thinking of your own business, or if you are an entrepreneur, this card, the 9 of Pentacles, is hello, success. Hello, success. Hello, Julia. Success. Okay? If you're working for somebody, this still means you are being paid well. There's good money here. So the 9 of Pentacles is a woman who's very independent. She can do it on her own. She doesn't need anyone's help. Not that she will refuse it, but she's got it all going on. She really does. Yeah. Again, all you need to do is make up your mind. So I feel, Julia, that's your conundrum. You're not sure what you want, or you're not sure if you should leave your job, or you should leave your partner, or you should start something new. So to get clarity, the most important thing is to first get quiet and just clear out your mind as best you can. And I like to have a pen and paper always, because for me that works, but not for everyone. And I like to write down, well, what's important to me? How do I see myself in 6 months? What am I doing? Think of the be, the do, and the have. What am I doing? How am I feeling? How's my health? How am I looking? How am I? And then what do I have? Do I have enough money to do the things I want? Do I have a working car? Do I have a working relationship? So really look at, and I won't say examine, because sometimes then we get caught up in the process. Keep it simple. and just focus on the outcome you desire, because from these cards it looks like you will achieve it. As of course, when we're asking for new things to come into our life, it's always important to let go and to release. So the guidance here is to let go of any negative situations, any people who are negative in your life. And sometimes I'm going to be doing on my Awaken series a section just on letting go, because the older we get, I'm looking at your post, and I'm older than you, so know that. The older we get, we can accrue a lot of baggage, right? And do you really want to be carrying that all the way to the finish line? There are some people who are just so negative. Don't answer the phone every time they call. Answer when you're up to it. Answer when you know you can surround it with light. You can surround the conversation with positivity. When you are holding on to negative energies, situations, people, it just holds you back and creates resistance. So for 2026, with the Star, with the Nine of Cups, and with the Ace of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles, and with you showing up as the Queen of Pentacles, Julia, this is going to be a fantastic year for you. So Happy New Year. I'm so glad you tuned in. Make sure you subscribe to the channel now. It's free. And I want you to know, age is a number. Don't ever let that be part of your decision making. Make your decisions from your heart. Okay? Thanks for tuning in. All right. That was amazing. That was amazing energy. I'm going to go back to the feed. Open a chat. I don't know why it's not open. So I probably am going to bop on over to Facebook in a minute. If anyone else has a question. Oh, I see another messenger. Sorry about this inconvenience, guys. Maria, a message from Joe or Lulu. Through the cards, of course, because I'm always saying, I'm not a medium. Roland Couture does that. But the cards, your people, if your people are strong, they come through to me. I am not a medium that I work at that. I am getting more comfortable with the idea. Thank you to the animals who come through. I love channeling the animals. However, and I don't even like to use the word channeling because I don't work that way. I open the space, I get quiet, I open the space, and then I ask whoever has something to say to come forward. And sometimes they come forward without me asking. I had a dog named Brownie who kept saying, "Hi, it's me. I want to talk. I'm brown. I'm not beige." That's all he kept saying was, "I'm brown, not beige." And it turned out he was with his other friend dog who was beige, and his name was Brownie. I found out from his owners later on. So when they want to come through, they come through. Maria. All right, let's see. Any message from Joe or Lulu? Well, Joe. Joe just threw this card out for you, Maria. This is about opportunity. So pay attention to what's going on around you. I feel that Joe's letting you know there is an opportunity for you to do something amazing. That's the second time this card has come out in, 5 minutes? So interesting. Lulu, oh my God. Is Lulu a dog? Maria, can you write that in there? Who's Lulu? Is Lulu an animal? Because I just felt somebody come like running in here and messing up my shuffle. Lulu. Oh, you're working too hard. Lulu's saying you're working too hard. Lulu to me is very, very playful, very loving, really is wrapping arms around you, keeping you together, Maria, but doesn't want you to work so hard. And look at this, beautiful, there's a beautiful relationship for you. You just have to make up your mind on what it is you want in life. Okay, so I feel indecision. 2, 2, and a 7. 7 of Pentacles is abundance from your choices. You've made good choices. But if you're having trouble making up your mind, just like I said to Julia, you have to get quiet. You have to get quiet. But you also need a break. You need a vacation or something, Maria. Wow, and you too, like you saw me shuffle and cut and cut. You also get the star in different order here at the end. Joe is talking about boots. Was he a fireman or in the military or something? He's talking about his boots. What is it about boots and Joe? See, that I get weird, I get this thing, and they don't want you worrying about money. Joe doesn't want you worrying about money, but what's going on with the boots? If you could tell me that, I would love to know. I put the link in YouTube chat. Great, thank you. Oh my gosh. Anything else from Joe or Lulu? If you could tell me about the boots. And then I have one from an anonymous person who's running for a political position, so I will answer that one. Anything here about the boots or from Joe and Lulu for Maria? And I mean it, Maria, you better get some rest, because 2 cards came up. They're very concerned about your health and you resting. And boy, that's something I've really gotten a lot of lessons on this year. Walk away from the drama. Walk away from the drama. Walk away from the drama, Maria. Don't get caught up in the family hoopla. Big changes are coming for you. Oh, yeah. Your big changes are coming for you. There's like a move or a new job. Well, we saw the new job. We saw that Ace of Wands. But this is big. This is a big life change. Now, we also saw the happy couple. So this could be for your partner as well. Okay, I don't know if you're married or not, but this could be for your partner as well, that there's big, positive life changes. You're moving forward because you want to. It might be bittersweet. You might like where you live. You might like your job, but it's just not enough money, or there's a few too many drama queens around. So the change will do you good. All right, now I'm going to read for this political person. And then in about 10 minutes, I'm going to hop over to Facebook, because I hit something here and I don't know how to rectify it. I'm not seeing any of the chats, and usually that's why I love YouTube, because I can see the chats. So let me see if I can fix this. Nope, I'm still not getting the chat mode. So if anyone else has a question, please write it in Messenger, or if not, or just give me 10-15 minutes and then I will be hopping on over. Let's see if I can fix this too. Not much difference, right? There's a close-up. All right, I'm going to keep it right there. And I'm going to do 7 cards. Now, with all readings, I'm going to ask a yes or no question. I'm going to ask, should this person continue to be in the political race? Okay? Now, these are the cards. And it's the energy right now. If it comes out a yes, that yes, you should continue, or if it comes out a no, you shouldn't. It's the energy right now. We all have free will. Don't ever let anyone ever tell you that a card reading is definitive. It is not. We all have free will. We can change any outcome we desire if we, like that vision board behind me, if we put the energy and intention into it, we can achieve it. So, that being said, and if you are positive and you wrap yourself in a positive bubble of light, oh, okay, Joe was a fireman. That's, well, the boots, the fireman boots, and he was talking about putting on his boots. When Lulu was your dog. Well, Lulu, I feel, is still here, or is still with you. Lulu was a hot ticket. Lulu was the name, Lulu. That's how I feel funny energy about her. So I'm glad you rectified the boots, so I don't have to go buy new boots. I had somebody hand a tray of baked potatoes to me when I had to go out and have the baked potatoes. One baked potato. Not quite a whole one either, but it was just because Spirit was showing me these baked potatoes, and it was significant of someone who on their last few weeks of life, all they could eat was baked potatoes, so their wife made them baked potatoes every night. So I think you got some good validation, Maria. Now let's see if we can answer this question for our politician running for office. Should they continue? Well, I feel, before I pull the cards, you have to always follow your heart. If you have it in you and you have the desire, then go for it. If not, if you feel it's changed or the energy has changed, then trust your gut. Trust your gut. Okay, should this person, I'm looking at their name, I'm going to keep it quiet. Should this person continue to run for the office they are seeking, the political office they are seeking? Should this person continue to run for the political office they are seeking? No, I'm going to do a little bit more. It's funny, this card keeps popping out. Protect what you have created. Be prepared. Never give up. Ask your angels for help. Environmental or activist rights. So should this person continue to run for office? I'm going to do 7 cards. Upright is yes. Reverse is no. I'm going to cut now. And here we go. First card is reverse. That's a no. 2 no's, 3 no's. There's I got to tell you, there's a lot of resistance here for you, and unworthy and non-trusting people around you right now. That's look at that. Move forward. The need to move on. Seek more from life than what you are experiencing. Isn't that interesting? No. It's time for your personal life. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, dear person, know this. I got a no. I got 5 out of 7 is a no. And that's a strong no. However, I feel this first card that's reversed, the 3 of Wands, they're telling you, plan for your future. You don't need to be bogged down with all this negative energy. And look at that. That's a lot of negative energy. 9 of Swords and 7 of Swords. And you don't want those swords in your back, right? And then the upright card, the first upright card is the 8 of Cups, the need to move on, seeking more from life than what you are currently experiencing. Choose to make big life changes, leaving home. So this could be a big move for you, a big one. Should you decide to go this route. The 3 of Pentacles reversed. Now, your reputation is intact, and your reputation, those who are working with you, it's very, the people who are with you, are for you, are true, are really for you. But boy, what you're up against is some Evel Knievels, you know, just, although Evel Knievel was a nice person, so I shouldn't use his name for that. And then the Four of Wands. So this is peace, contentment, and prosperity. I feel that if you do say, okay, I'm done with this, I'm gonna quit while I can, I'll quit while I'm ahead, or quit now, it's a very positive outcome no matter what. Because if you have peace, if you have contentment, if you have this lovely partner to share your life with, if you have good friends, if you have the truth, then it's a life worth living. And Six of Pentacles reversed. So I did get a no for you. So sorry about that. Or maybe I'm going to say, yay, go for it. Go for the big change, because it looks very, very positive. I like it. All right. Dale Beluccio, anything on my job and finances? Well, good news, Dale. I at the beginning of this, I read for the U.S., and overall, finances are on an uptick. By June, we are all, oh, look at that, the sun. By June, we're all experiencing a lot more. So that's good. It's a very positive outcome. Let's see, anything on job finances for Dale? Job and finances. Job and finance. We've all been, I think we've all been like, which, you know, I've been doing it myself. Like, should I continue doing what I'm doing? I wanted to grow my YouTube channel. I need to learn how to use it before I learn how to grow it. And, you know, I want to work a little differently. I want to reach more people. So do fewer readings, but for a bigger audience type thing. It's going to take a while to grow. However, sometimes I just question everything, you know, is it worth it? And I think we all do that. We all go through those phases. And then you get a little tap on the back of the head, or a little message, or somebody like Julia, and you say, yep, I got to keep going. Or my political friend, who is absolutely amazing, this person. The courage and the stamina to even put yourself out there blows my mind. So kudos, hats off to you in my eyes and my heart. You all are already a huge success. Okay, Dale. Dale. Oh my God, Dale, look at that. Now you saw me shuffle and cut and shuffle and cut, and here's the sun. Plans working out perfectly. You know, I feel with the career, I feel like you have a wall there, but it's an imaginary wall. It's not real. It's your fear. Okay, it's your fear, it's your worry, and you've created this wall. So try to work through your fear and your worry, because that's an illusion. See the horse? He's almost at the top of the hill with the victory sign. That's what I feel. I feel like you're almost ready for like that big breakthrough, but your fear and worry is keeping that wall up in place. So and I also feel like you have to work differently. I don't know what this means. Plan differently, work differently. Maybe the hours that you say, okay, now I'm going to work on this. I feel that's got to change somehow. You know, for a long time I was doing readings in the morning, and I'm not a morning person. I like to be, that's when I dream, and that's when I go out in the yard, and that's when I talk to the trees and all that stuff. So I was getting right into work mode, and I wasn't happy. So I put it out there. I'm not working before noon. I'm sorry, everybody, but I don't. Unless you're overseas and it's the only time we can, you know, match up the time zones. I don't do mornings, and those are mine. That's my time. I feel that's what you have to do, Dale. There's something about the rhythm. You haven't gotten into the rhythm of what you're doing yet. You haven't gotten into a steady flow. Once you do, get into a rhythm of every day I'm going to work on my new business for 30 minutes at this time. This is totally devoted, no matter what it is. Yeah, you got to push through. You've got to push through. You've got to keep going. Challenge. Have more confidence and challenge the structures that are in place. Like if people are saying this is the way you have to do it, challenge that, because I don't believe that you're doing it in the way that you're meant to do it. Okay, here's your mom. Your mom's saying be strong, and she'll help you whenever you need help. Now, maybe she wasn't there when you needed her and on earth, but now she can help you. Things are going to start to go forward. Things are definitely going to start to go forward. And you have a business that deals with cruises. I feel you have to incorporate land trips. I don't know why, because of the Chariot. But now I saw cars. I saw those old AAA triptychs. I saw you creating some kind of an event or some kind of road trips for people to a destination. You're going to figure this out. You're going to figure it out. Oh yeah, the ideas will come. The business will come. You have to be more active on social media with what is your business, pictures, prices, things that get people excited. And you have to let go of the negative thinking. And it is the negative thinking. It's that fear and the worry. It's not so much the people around you or the situations. It's your own fear base. Yeah, and then that's when the change comes. When you can press clear, delete of any fear and worry. Look, your underlying energy is the 9 of Cups. Where's my bell? Woo! Yeah, wow. Hello. You're meant to be successful, period. So what's wrong, or what's not working, it's not wrong, it's just not working, is you're not in alignment with your success. So you have to see the outcome. What's the finished outcome that you're desiring? What does it look like? You need to write that down, define it, just like that vision board behind me. You need to write it down, define it, and then focus on that. You're not seeing clearly where it's going. So I want you to see clearly where it's going. How much are you paying yourself? What are you buying with all the extra income? How does life look different? You've got to visualize it and then align yourself to that outcome. Do I see failure here? Absolutely not. I only see success. Woo! So, anything on your job, finances? Yeah, it's looking pretty damn good for 2026. Can I say damn on YouTube? I don't know. So, let's see. Any other messages? No. I'm going to look at YouTube and just double check. I'm getting other people's YouTubes. I thank you for joining me. I'm going to sign off. I'm going to head on over to Facebook for a few minutes while I still have a voice. And then, hopefully tomorrow, I'm going to be back. So, at some point, probably later in the day. Okay? I thank you so much for joining. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'm at 449. I want to get to 500 by the end of January, so share it. Thank you.